Who's that?
George! It's George!
It's George W. Bush here. Now, listen, you may not be a fan of mine, but that's okay. Not everyone's perfect. This is one of my favorite bands in America. Ever since I retired, it's been quite lonely on the ranch in Texas. Maybe you guys can play at my next daughter's wedding or something like that. Texas is a great place for all Americans, and you know, ever since I've been retired, I'm looking for a new gig or something like that. And I went to the Weather Channel. I tried to become a TV a weatherman, you know. Person who reports the weather. Anyway, it was terrible. The first day I was on, it was hurricane season. And yeah, it's bad. I know. Don't have good luck. Apparently, the Democrats think I could steer hurricanes toward major metropolitan areas below sea level. Apparently, I have powers. They also blame me for the extinction of the dinosaurs and the flood in the Bible, if you can believe that. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm being filmed here. I'm used to being on television. Anyway, my first day there was a hurricane looming in the Atlantic Ocean. Its name was Hurricane Dick. I know. I'm used to saying Dick Cheney. This was absolutely terrible, though. Because at the end of my broadcast, I was immediately fired. Here's how it went. Welcome back to this Tropical Update with George W. Bush here. Hurricane Dick is looming off the African coastline heading toward the Virgin Islands. Which I've never seen Hurricane Dick before. It's getting larger. It's producing some stiff wind shear. Eventually it's going to be pounding those Virgin coastlines. Apparently they didn't like this too much. They tried to cut me off, but did not succeed. Anyway, after completely devastating the Virgin Islands, it moved on toward the American coastline, where it penetrated near North Carolina and then dissipated. After that, I was completely fired. I'm done. My next gig was to go to Celebrity Apprentice with Donald Trump. I'm going to hand it over to him right now. I love New York City, okay? It is my favorite city. But the recession kind of sucks, okay? This is how much the recession sucks. I had to fly commercially for the first time in my entire life, okay? Southwest Airlines, absolute disaster. You don't get your own ticket, and guess who I had to sit next to because I got there late? Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah!
Thank God, because she had such a fat ass, she had to buy 2 seats. That's what I love about this company, okay? Another thing is, I met a nice man called Regis Philbin on that flight, and I'm going to hand it over to him right now because I think that he's awesome, and I love New York City, and so does he. Hi, Regis Philbin here. Now, one thing I love about New York City is Donald Trump. Thanks a lot. You can catch me, by the way, on Regis and Kelly. But last week, I was invited back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire to replace Meredith, because I don't think she's that good, really. I think I was the best. Anyway, I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and guess who was on it? George W. Bush. He was, you know, doing charity. Unfortunately, he didn't win any money because he got the $100 question wrong. Absolute disaster. And this is how it went. All right, George. You've got 3 lifelines, 50-50. Ask the audience and phone a friend, okay? It's very complicated. If you could get to the $1,000 level, you'll go away with at least that much money. Now, what charity are you playing for? I'm playing for the Walker, Texas Ranger Child Education Fund. You know, that show's very corny, but Walker's such a good man. I can't believe he's almost 70 years old. Anyway, I'm ready to go. All right, you ready to go, George? Audience, are you ready? All right.
Yeah!
Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with George Bush. All right, George, here it is for $100. Which of the following items is not on the dollar menu at McDonald's? This is really hard. You need to concentrate on this one. Is it the double cheeseburger, the McChicken sandwich, the McWiener, Or the regular Coke? I think I'm going to have to use my 50-50 on this one. Maybe I have to use all 3 lifelines. God bless America. For shows like these, I'm going to do my 50-50. Computer, please take away 2 of those wrong answers for George Bush, please. He really needs help here, audience. You might have to help him. All right, computer, take away those 2 wrong answers. All right, you're left with McWiener. And you're left with the regular Coke. What is it? Which item is not on the menu? I think I'm going to have to say regular Coke. Are you sure, George? Are you absolutely positive? Yes. Final answer. No, you idiot. There's no such thing as the McWiener. What the hell is wrong with you? You know what? I'm not going back with any money for the Walker Texas Ranger Fund. But it's been hell of a show there. So thank you guys for listening to my impersonations. I'd like to hand over to Donald. Thank you very much. My wife, Melania, and I love everybody, okay? We actually had a baby together last year. You believe this? She actually wanted to create a baby with me, named Baron, okay? Thank you very much. God bless everybody. And thank you again.